I'm Kim Bauer with Tallgrass Animal Acupressure, and this is Oscar the cat, and we are going to do our meridian tracing on Oscar, working our way through the circadian clock, starting with lung and ending with liver. So lung begins in the pectoral muscle at lung 1, comes up slightly, and then down the medial side of the leg to lung 11, which is at the nail bed of the dew claw. So we left off at lung. We're going to start at large intestine 1, the nail bed, come up to large intestine 4, which is in the webbing of the dew claw, coming up to large intestine 11 in the kink of the elbow, under the humerus to the point of the shoulder, up the neck to large intestine 20 by the nostril. So we left off at large intestine 20. We're going to come underneath the eye to stomach 1. We're going to come down, up, under the side of the neck, along the belly, jogging in too soon to stomach 25. We're going up into the inguinal area, picking it up on the cranial lateral side of the hind leg, stomach 36, stomach 40, coming down to stomach 42, and down to the second toe at the nail bed is stomach 45. So we left off at stomach. We're going to spleen. Starts right here on the most medial toe, coming up. Spleen 6, 3 soon above the medial malleolus, up to 9, 10, up into the inguinal area. Then we're coming up onto the side of the body, spleen 20. Okay, we're switching the sides. Spleen 21 is in the 6th intercostal space, and you kind of bring the elbow up to find the flat spot. So we left off at spleen 21. We're coming into the armpit to heart 1, coming down the medial, almost caudal part of the leg, crossing around to heart 7 in the groove here just above the carpus, coming along, and it actually comes under the paw to the medial side of the 5th digit, which is heart 9. So we left off at heart 9 on the medial side of the 5th toe. We're going to go to the sister, the small intestine 1. We're coming up, and we're coming along the leg, up by the elbow, small intestine 8, coming onto the body, behind the deltoid, small intestine 9, behind the scapula, crossing near the top of the scapula, up the neck, onto a notch on the cheek, and then we end at small intestine 19 up at the base of the ear. Left off at small intestine 19. We're going to the bladder meridian, bladder 1, inner canthus of the eye, up and over, bladder 10, very good boy Oscar, coming along over the top of the scapula, and we are following the bladder meridian. The association points are along here, coming all the way down, look at the little rippling of the skin, down the back leg to bladder 40 in the popliteal fossa. Then we're coming down to bladder 60 in the skinny part of the hock. This is the aspirin point. Down to bladder 67 at the lateral part of the 5th digit, lateral side of the 5th digit. So we're picking up kidney underneath the foot at kidney 1, coming up to kidney 3, skinny part of the hock on the medial side, circle down to 4, 5, 6, 7, up into the inguinal area. We're coming along the ventral midline, closest to conception vessel. It's running on either side. And then we're coming up to kidney 27, which is on either side of the manubrium, right there. All right, so pericardium starts on the body, pericardium 1. We're coming into the armpit, coming down the middle part of the medial side of the leg between the tendons. 6 is too soon above the carpus. 7 is at the crease there opposite heart 7, underneath the paw to the nail bed at his 3rd digit is pericardium 9. So we're going to pick up triple heater 1, the nail bed here at the 4th digit, up the cranial aspect, triple heater 4, just slightly lateral, 5, we're coming up onto the shoulder area, heading for triple heater 14 behind the shoulder joint, up onto the neck to 15, up the neck, close in around the ear, to a spot above the eye, which is triple heater 23, where it ends. So gallbladder starts at the outer canthus of the eye at gallbladder 1, coming around the ear, picking up gallbladder 20 behind the occiput and the wings of the atlas, down the neck to gallbladder 21, about mid-neck in front of the scapula, dives underneath the scapula, we pick it up, coming along the body, gallbladder 25, behind the last rib, then we're coming down around the hip joint, gallbladder 29 and 30, down the middle of the leg, gallbladder 34, coming down to 40, coming down to his fourth toe at the nail bed at gallbladder 44. Okay, so liver starts between the digits here. We're coming up between them to liver 3, the V, coming up, spleen 6, then liver comes further back, spleen goes forward, coming up to liver 8, goes up into the inguinals. We would go on to his left side since that's the side we're tracing, but for demonstration purposes, we're going to pick it up at the second to the last rib at the tip, which is liver 13, and then we come down to liver 14 to end.